It's track reviews.
Hello, my needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Thank you. Thank you. And album of the week, Fugazi's Steady Diet of Nothing. Okay. This is track reviews, where we talk about the latest in rock, pop, electronic, experimental music, and whether or not it's good. And before we get too deep into this track review, I want to say picture of the new single from MF Doom and Madlib, aka Mad Villain. That single, you can find a link to download it on theneedledrop.com. New Mad Villain track. Give it a listen. Bam, link in the D box. Alright guys, we're going to talk about the new single from Arcade Fire, of course. It's been floating around the internet. Picture of the band's new album. The band just released details of the release of this LP today. It's going to be out August 3rd on Merge Records for the people in the United States of America. For the people in the United States of America. Of course, the European release will be a day earlier because you guys are a lot cooler than us. The two tracks are The Month of May and The Suburbs. There's a link down there in that D box to listen to both of those songs. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's talk about that just a little bit. Hold on, my headphones. First, Month of May. Damn. Pulsating. Driving. Energetic. Sweaty. Gutsy.
Testosterone.
Distorted. Just... yeah. And the drums had a really particular sound, especially the snare drum. It sounded like, puffy? Puffy? It just had this sharp snap to it, and yet it felt a little cushioned, too. Just a really sweet sound on the drums. Nice reverb on the vocals, great guitars, very fuzzy bass guitar. Arcade Fire is really looking to kick ass and take names on this track. This thing is just a bloody song. It's blood-soaked. It's blood. Toward the end of the track, you had some cool noises, some feedback, or some synths, something really high-pitched, kind of floating around in the background, just making, some sharp tones back there, but also kind of serving as some kind of solo, some kind of bridge, some kind of extra color. I don't know, but I liked it. Now, this wasn't the most definitive track, though. This style of music has been played time and time again. Kind of a glam rock sound with a blues influence. You could really hear the arena in this track. It's just some pop rock that's really fun and rough and rowdy to me. I enjoyed it quite a bit. However, if you're looking for that emotional depth that, of course you've heard on albums like ta-da, Funeral, if you're looking for that kind of emotional depth, something that's going to just come inside and just tear you apart, this is not that kind of song. This really doesn't have that emotional weight to it. This is a much more upbeat, in-your-face kind of moment here for Arcade Fire. I'm feeling a decent 7 on that track. Then we had The Suburbs, the title track to this new album, had some pleasant piano and a really nice swing to the rhythm section. Really kind of got me into the movement of the song, just kind of going back and forth on that one. Very lusty vocals on this track, and it just builds very nicely into some strings that just caramelize the music, just make it so sweet, so tender, so nice. And the music, the ambience of this song kind of reminds me of a saloon. Maybe it's just the plinking piano, but there's something really quaint about this track. But the songwriting, the melody of this particular work, I could kind of take or leave. I feel like I've heard this track at least a dozen times before, done in a dozen different ways by a dozen different bands, to be completely honest. However, as I kind of dove into the lyrics a little bit, I found myself enjoying the song more just because the way they were written, the way they were performed, there was just a lot of heartfelt emotion right there that I was able to appreciate. Talking about wanting a daughter, wanting a son, growing up, not wanting them to suffer, da-da-da-da-da. But this track, like the last one, but more so, was lacking in something kind of distinct for me. Something that when I hear it, whether it's the emotion or whether it's the sound, I say, aha, that's Arcade Fire damn, and they're good. This track just doesn't have the passion and the excitement that got me into Arcade Fire in the first place. I dare say it. I dare say it, but this last one especially just felt a little bit anonymous. I mean, I don't think I would have known it was Arcade Fire unless I was told. So I do think this last one is suffering from a little bit of ambiguity. Just a little bit of ambiguity. And because of that, I'm feeling a light to decent 6 on the Suburbs. But like I said again, this new LP is going to drop in August. Merge Records. Give a listen to both of these songs. Links in the D box. Tell me what you think of them. Which song do you like more than the other? And do you like either of them? And why? And are you excited for this new LP? Let me know. The Needle Drop, Anthony Fantano, Arcade Fire, The Suburbs, forever.